Hello, boys and girls. This is Ken from Banner One Gardens. I am in my garden, and there's a whole ton of little baby tomatoes, little baby San Maranzanos. Although you don't look like a San Maranzano, you're something different. I know I planted a couple of varieties in here, but none of them are red. These look like they could be cherries that aren't quite ripe yet. Something's eating my kale. Oh well, I just picked up a bunch of pickles, picked a bunch of dill. I got some peppers ready to go. Where were you? Oh, there you were. Cayenne. So that's today's cucumber harvest, although I was really hoping to get them smaller than that, but we were on vacation, and I'm going to blame it on that. So, here's some yeller squash. I think this has got some distance to go before I pick these guys. The broccoli, again, I didn't get to before it started to seed out, but I think I'm going to be able to eat some of that. I got to look up a broccolini recipe. This is what the girls look like. Hey, girls. So it looks like hive number 2 is kicking ass in production as far as bees are concerned. So what I got going on here is last week I entered the hives and I put this. This is an exit board. This allows them to get out and not in. This is about 10 frames of honey that had bees all over it. And there's a couple of ways to get bees off of your honey frames. One is to knock them off. Another is to use a little leaf blower. One is to use fume board, something that the bees don't like the stink of, and make them exit. The last way, well, one of the ways is just bring them into your honey shed and let them die. And then I like this way better. You'll notice also, hey, what's my queen excluder doing up here? Well, this frame, this box, Honey Super, had babies in it. That means that the queen got up and into it. So she was laying eggs in there. But I did not see eggs up in that one. So I put the queen excluder on top of that, and I started looking down on the bottom too. And there were plenty of places for her to be laying down there. So I ended up taking a couple of frames of honey from down below to give them room to make more space for her. Hive number 3 also had that issue, but I found eggs on both of those super boxes. Stupid queen. Although the queens in hive number 1 and 2, they studied for the test and they stayed below the extruder, the queen excluder. And I spun some honey last week, so then what I did was I put the freshly spun honey, they call them wet frames, I put them onto the top of hive number 2 because hive number 2 looks like it's kicking butt. So anyway, I had a hat on, I left it, so I'm going to get bunked into the head. More tomatoes out here. These is all cucumbers that I gotta stay on top of. These cucumbers, man, out of the middle of nowhere, they start growing like crazy. Jerusalem artichoke. blueberry. Wait, that's a weed. I gotta get my gloves on. It's one of those spiny weeds. Let's see what's growing on in here. I thought these were pumpkins. Maybe they're pumpkins. I don't see any fruit. Just a lot of flowers. Could be pumpkins. One hell of a pumpkin patch, if they're pumpkins. Yep. These leaves are going crazy. These might be giant pumpkins. But anyway, this is the garden. Weeds and all. And that's today's garden walkthrough. What is it? July 5th, 2026.